Hi guys, I'm Andy and this is Style Code. This episode I'm going to be talking about retro. Yes, when I say retro, you think of many things like bell bottoms, afros, round glasses. Yes, that's all retro. But guess what? There's so many things in our life that is retro that we don't even know is retro and we think it's just amazing and we're like, we wear it all the time. So what is it? I'm going to tell you. There's 5 things that are retro that I'm going to talk about. Now the first thing is polka dots. Polka dots come from like the Doris Day era, they come from 60s to the 50s also. The housewives used to wear it all of the time. So if you want to look a little bit retro at time, you can just throw on some polka dots and you will start looking a little bit more retro. You can get polka dots in like high street fashion, like Top Man, or you can even go to like Tom Ford, the highest of highest. We love you, Tom Ford! Now the next thing I want to talk about is sailor stripes. I know you all must own some kind of horizontal stripe, and that's inspired by somewhere the sailor stripe. The sailors no longer wear them, and yes, it's from a yesteryear. But designers like Jean-Paul Gaultier have classified it, making it an absolute must-have. They're actually the creation of the Navy back in the years ago in another time. Unfortunately, they don't wear stripes anymore, but if you want to look like a sailor from yesteryear, you wear stripes and you look good. But the body types for a horizontal stripe might not be that great, so just be careful when you're wearing them and how. I love sequins. I have sequins absolutely everywhere, on jackets, on shoes, on socks, on like pants, even my underwear. So, you know, the disco era has really made a stamp on everyone's life. I'm sure everybody that's watching this video has seen or owns a piece of glitter, because it's fabulous, right? If you want to look fabulous, keep wearing glitter, but wear it conservatively, because if you wear it too much, it might start looking a little cheap. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to look cheap, right? Guys, the next thing I'm going to talk about is pop art. Now you must ask yourself, ये pop art क्या है? ये pop art क्या है? ये pop art Pop art is made by or coined by an amazing artist called Andy Warhol. He created that absolutely iconic image of Marilyn Monroe. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The colors, the Campbell soup can. I'm sure that everyone's seen pop art and absolutely loves it because it uses amazing amount of colors. It's an interesting way of printing, and I have a few t-shirts myself, so it has infiltrated into my wardrobe, and I'm sure you would like to infiltrate it into your wardrobes too. So it's a must-have. The next on my list, the 5th one, but not the least, because this one goes on your face. These are glasses and sunglasses. Classic shapes have been recreated, resold for many years. I mean, you've got Wayfarer, aviators, John Lennon's round sunglasses, classics. Next, I'm going to talk about vintage. Now, what is vintage? For me, vintage is clothing that has lasted longer than 10 years. And of course, is already owned by somebody else, so secondhand. And it should have a classic style that is eternal and has moved forward. So I think that for me is vintage. So if these 3 things that you can put into clothing, then you can call it vintage. Vintage is not clothes that you bought 2 months ago and now don't really want to wear them anymore and keep them in your cupboard. So guys, now you have the power to go get yourself some vintage. Get some spots, stripes, or some Wayfarers, but make sure you keep it cool. I'm Andy and this is Style Code. Remember to like, comment, and of course you can get me on Facebook or Twitter. Show me your vintage. Show me now, I want to see. But for now, goodbye. Bye.